Alright guys, here's a brief overview of my coil gun that I made, I don't know, a year ago or so. And what I use is these camera flash circuits. This is what makes the camera flash. As you can see, there's the flash itself. And how I got these was I just went to a drugstore and they have like those disposable cameras, and I just asked them for their old used disposable cameras that they were just going to throw away anyway, and I said it was for a science experiment, and they gave them to me for free. They gave me about 10, and so I took another capacitor from another circuit and soldered it in, what would it be, series with this capacitor. I think it might still have a charge in it. Let me oops, oh, it's clear. So I soldered that on there, and then I soldered the coil, I don't know if you guys can see that, on the bottom right there. They're connected on the bottom. And then I cut into the line and soldered the switch in there, because if you don't put the switch in, it'll just charge up and then go through here and it won't really do anything. And when you push this button, it allows it to pulse right through here really quick and discharge, creating the EMP effect, or electromagnetic pulse. And I just used like a pen tube right here. As you can see, just a plastic pen tube. It broke, and so I was like, hey, I'll just use that. And this is, what is it, 3 layers of aluminum wire, and I think this is 18 gauge or something like that. And I just like hot glued it, I just put like a stack of hot glue here and here, and then started winding in, and like let it dry, and then wound in between, like as I said, 3 times until I got it right there. So yeah, and then it just don't touch that, because or right here where I'm touching, don't touch that when it's fully charged, or else you'll get a nasty shock. Now this is 700 volts here, so if you touch it, it's gonna really hurt. It won't kill you, but it'll hurt, and I'll demonstrate in this. Now that discharged the capacitors, which caused a loud bang. And that's how that just goes to show you how many volts are in here. Now when you do this experiment, I suggest you do it with eye protection. This is 700 volts capacity. Now this isn't a long-term coil gun. I would need to solder a diode onto there, because if you use it too much, the transformer starts smoking, and then the switch one time started smoking. It's just because there's too much stress on the circuit, because it's only made for 1 capacitor. And then I got this switch on there, which I soldered onto the connectors right here. That's how you charge it. Originally there was like a copper piece and you had to hold it on there, and so I just soldered this nice little switch on there, which I got from a VCR or something like that, and I just soldered that on there. So I just have to hold this, charge it, put the projectile in, push the little button, fires, and now my projectile, I got it from, I think it was like a sparkler, and I cut part of the stick off since it's iron, and it sticks on there. Now to tell if a projectile or a piece of metal will work, put it on a magnet, and then it'll work. Because if it's not magnetic, the electromagnetic pulse won't work on it. So, and as you see, I have other projectiles here, and so yeah, and so let's just put it in here. Now where's my battery? And now this only uses a AA battery, which some use AAA's, but I like this one better. So now let's just charge it up. And now on the camera, it had it so when you charged it up, the light would flash, and so that's kind of handy just to know, when you're critical. And there it goes. It starts smoking again. So I'll show you guys here. Let me see if it'll fire. It did shoot, but it didn't go very far in the barrel, just to right there. So it kind of reached critical point. And so yeah, this, make sure your electronic components are rated for it. This is only rated for 120 volts, and this is 700, so you can tell it's way off. So yeah, I need to fix this, and I'll show you guys another video I have of it firing. So thanks for watching, guys. Now we're going to shoot it again. Let me charge it up. Now it's ready. Push the button. And it shot the projectile out of the barrel.